Hey YouTube, this is Seth McDonald. I am back with another YouTube video today. Pretty much, I went and got my license. Man, went and took my test and get my license, and I didn't pass my test. And I knew I wouldn't pass it on the first try. The thing of it is, when you're going for a test and you know you're not going to pass it, on the first try, there's always a next time. Don't you know down downgrade you, or don't be hard on yourself because you didn't pass it. I think the best thing to do is to be positive and think positive. Hey, I'll get it next time. Even if you didn't pass it on the first time, you can always turn around and retake the test and do it. Second time, I know you have 3 times to do it, so I only have like 2 more tries, and I have to go somewhere else and take it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I am going to retry next Thursday on my driver's license. Um, Come to find out, when I was there at the driver's license place, I saw a thing on the bulletin board about Taekwondo. I programmed the number in my phone really quick, and I basically decided, well, I'm gonna give it a call when I get home and see on how much it is. It's like $30 for one night a month for every week, and then like 2 nights a month for a month, for every week of the month for 2 nights a week. It's like $60. I might go with the cheaper plan at first to see on if I like it. There's no contracts. There's no nothing. In the school, you just come in as you are, and they'll provide a key for you, and everything. But like, you can keep your same ranking, so it um, so basically, I'm gonna once I get my license, I'm gonna be doing some training in Taekwondo again. Hopefully, that way I can get my try succeed in a black belt. I do have all my old gear that I used to, my old sparring gear and stuff like that still. So hopefully it all fits me. It's just been a long time since I wore any of it, but I still do have it. Just in case if I ever decide to join a gym again. Um, it's a good thing I never did throw it away, because most people, once they quit, they end up throwing their stuff away, um, and never look back. Me, I just kept it just in case if I wanted to join again. And I've been kind of going over some of my old katas, kind of keeping up with them. And, working out alone, it just gets kind of boring. Um, Earlier, my grandpa was like, he threw a fit because, I told him one of my ideas, what I wanted to do after I get my license, was to go join a gym. He says, you're just wasting money on all that stuff. And what you really need to worry about is saving up for a house or whatever. And I told him, I said, I still can save for a house and car insurance and do Taekwondo. And I told him, I said, there's no contracts in this school, and that's what I like about it, that I don't have a contract. Most schools anymore around where I live at, they have contracts. They make you sign a waiver. If anything happens to you, they're not responsible. Um, I guess, I guess pretty much. I'm gonna be starting that when if I get my license next Thursday. Um, I'm hoping to get it on my second try. I know there's a lot of people that I know around my town that has not passed it on the first try, and I know it's not the end of the world. And the thing of it is, you gotta stay positive. You gotta stay motivated to keep on learning and trying to discipline yourself, and in anything that you do. Um, thing of it is, come to find out, I was more of a better mood when I got back because I knew I wasn't the first one that failed. There was a girl before me, or after me, I should say. She flunked it on like 3 times. That was her third time, and how she flunked it, she pulled out in front of somebody, and she wasn't supposed to pull out in front of somebody. And 9 out of 10, my thing of it was that I didn't know where um, the defroster was, the four way stop sign, when to go on it, and um, parallel parking, and the um, pulling up at the line at the stop sign. That's the only thing that I kind of flunked on. But other than that, everything else I knew. I knew where the emergency brake was. I knew where the windshield wipers were. I knew where the lights were. But she said they weren't on when I first turned them on. And I thought, well, that's bull. It says they're on right here in the dash. And well, I didn't argue with her, so I returned them on again. And she said, okay, they're on now. But she just said that I just kind of need to get familiar with the car. And I was familiar with the car. It's just, I just think it was more of nerves getting in the way of everything. But now since I know what to expect next time, I won't be so nervous on getting it next time. Because how would you know? Um, how is it how they put it? If you don't try something for the first time, how would you know if you'd be good at it? Or how would you know if you pass at something? If you don't try. Um, you gotta try something to be able to learn from something before. And if you don't try something or learn something, you ain't gonna be able to do it. And because if you don't try to do something, try to succeed at something, then 9 out of 10, um, there's if you don't try any try at all, how are you not supposed to know you're good? And how are you not supposed to know you're good good at it? If you make mistakes and somebody tells you something that you need to work on this and this and this, and well, you learn from the mistakes, and don't be afraid to take advice from other people and learn from it. And that's my thing, my way of thinking. That's how we learn in everyday life. If we make a mistake in life, we learn from it. We learn, especially those guys that are in prison. I'm sure they probably learn from their mistakes because they're behind bars. Well, just over something small and stupid. Now, if it was a big crime, then 9 out of 10, they probably didn't learn their mistake because once you do a crime, you're always going to do a crime. Unless you decide to make a choice and change your life around and go to the right direction. Then you don't go back to doing crime. but they watch you careful like a hawk. And that I do know because I knew a guy that was on probation. I'm not gonna give no names out, but that's what he used to always tell me, and he was going on the right path, but uh, I honestly thought he was always on some. I don't know, but I could always tell just by the eyes. Um, but other than that, that story in the past, don't really want to talk about. But other than that, but we all learn from our mistakes. If we don't learn from our mistakes and keep making the same mistakes, well, how are we gonna grow and be mature in life? Because if we don't learn from our mistakes, we ain't growing up. We ain't learning. You know, if we learn from mistakes, that's how we grow to be a better person. That's how we grow to evolve. That's how we grow to achieve stuff. That's how we, um, how to better ourselves um, to the things we want to do in life. Um, that's the thing that most people have a hard time doing. And it's the cofactor of life, and that's the thing, and that's the thing on how I see it. Um, but other than that, that's just a little philosophy side. My spiritual aspect, my today of learning was taking my driver's license test, but did not pass it on the first time. But I'm gonna go back Thursday, retry and do it Thursday, and retry it at it again, and hopefully I pass it. And we learn from our mistakes and we go for it, and we try to learn to get better at it. Um, it's like same with sports, same with anything you do, even at your job. If you make a mistake, yeah, I made several mistakes at my job, but do I turn around and fix the problem? Yes. But do I learn from it? I try to learn from it and try not to mess up. I try to be careful. But when they want it done in a time meaningful manner, then sometimes it's kind of hard to do it the right way. But when it comes to doing a job and doing it right and doing it as a professional, if you don't make mistakes, you'll just be perfect all the time. Other people will be jealous of you because you don't make mistakes. Well, nobody's perfect. That's a dream world. Nobody's perfect, and I tell them, when I see other people make mistakes, and they don't get really hard on them, but when they get really hard on me about it, then I say, well, I know it's about me, but I'm gonna say this, and I'll tell them this, and this is from the heart. I'll say, well, this this is bull. And I said, when I'm out there doing my inspecting job out on the floor on some of the suits or coats or whatever I'm inspecting at my job where I work at, uh, if I see a mistake on it, well, I have to give it back to them. But nobody gives them a hard time because they make so many mistakes. And I said, well, how is that right? You guys give me a hard time on it when you're not giving everybody else a hard time on their mistakes. And so they kind of stood there and like had a blank deer headlight look on their face, like, he's right. And so it's like everybody's not perfect. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our problems, and that's how we grow. That's how we mature to be a better person and life itself. And that's how we evolve into this world. And yeah, I know the world can be hard. I know the world can be stressful. But, we gotta learn from it every day. And that's how we grow up. And, you know, be a man or a woman, or wherever you are. Uh, but that's all I gotta say for now. And stay tuned for my next talk video on Sunday. Probably read a little bit out of my book here. But other than that, that's some positive philosophy stuff that I learned out of today. And some ideas what I'm gonna be doing when I get my license. Hopefully the instructor is cool that I can bring my camera in. Maybe film my training session. Now I can tell her, hey, I'm doing this YouTube channel and I kind of want to go over some Taekwondo stuff with you in this interview and all that. And I hope she'll be cool with it. I know most people, they don't really like to be on camera, but I'm gonna try to go to a school after I get my license in Taekwondo. I told myself I'll never join ATA Taekwondo Association because all they are is a fraud school. They say they're martial artists and they're not, and um, they do it more for cardio than anything. And it's more like Taibo kickboxing and ATA martial arts. But the school that I found is ITF, International Taekwondo Federation. I went to WTF, World Traditional Taekwondo Federation, and but I had to stop. They closed down when I got moved back here in the area. So I found this school. So I'm gonna give it a try, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully, you'll be seeing me doing some training videos for a while on my own till Thursday maybe, and hopefully till then I'll be joining a school and uh, probably just doing it just for self-defense. I might even try to go to some tournaments. I don't know yet. Just depends on where they're at. But stay tuned for my next video and peace out. God bless on this beautiful Friday, the 13th, even though that's kind of I know it's bad luck if you believe in it, but I don't really say it's bad luck. It's just superstition, but most people don't like Friday the 13th because of the date. So I'll talk to you all later, and peace out, and God bless on this beautiful Friday, and take care, and God bless. Peace.